Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you for joining tonight. I know that this weekend has been a jam-packed Plexus weekend, and coming off of Super Saturday, I know some of us were able to listen live stream. Those of us in St. Louis had to, unfortunately, most of us had to cancel. I heard that 450 people registered for the St. Louis location, and 50 made it. So the ones that made it were there in person, but live stream, we still got the same information. And that is the most important piece. So I wanted to keep this productive for you. So for those of you that were listening, this is just a quick little recap in a nutshell. And for those of you that didn't get to listen or that didn't get the information, we wanted to bring this to you because Plexus is doing a lot of things in a very short amount of time over the last couple of months with 2 new products, MetaBurn, with Lean Whey, with these slim down challenge, with all of these different things coming at us. It's really hard to make sure that we have all the information that we need and make sure that we're kind of aligning it out and basically being able to communicate it out to our customers, our ambassadors, and those people that might really want to join us. And it's a really, really great time to join. It's always a really great time to join because like they said in Super Saturday, it's not the products that keep the people in. I mean, it is the products that bring them in, but it's the culture, it's the support, it's the life cheerleading. That's what really helps people stay. That's what sets us apart and what makes us really, really different and what makes me proud to sit here 5 years. Today is my 5-year Plexus anniversary. I didn't even realize that until I was looking at my Facebook page and my memories popped up, but there is not a day that goes by that I'm not thankful that I said yes 5 years ago to the day today. And I didn't know where I was going to be 5 years from when I started. And I certainly don't know where I'll be 5 years from now. But one thing's for certain for myself is that I will be here. I will be sharing this. I will be taking these products and I will continue to do what I do every day. And that is to be consistent. And that is my hope for you, for me to help teach you just to show up and to not have Plexus define you, but have Plexus be a part of your everyday life in some way or another. So just a quick glance from Super Saturday about what I have taken in. If I miss anything, please feel free to chime in because we were all, I'm sure, between our message threads and writing things down, it was kind of happening quickly. So I have 7 things that I wanted to really quickly talk about. The first, and I'm not going to do all of the mathematical equations when it comes to this, but the first one is the fast start, fresh start. As you know right now, or before this was launched, we have a fast start goal. That means that if someone within their first 30 days of signing up goes gold, which means they have signed on 20 ambassadors to their team, they are considered fast start gold. Now, there are not many individuals in our company that have achieved this. It's a very elite, it's awesome, it's very achievable, but they really wanted to start opening this up and setting people up for success and giving an incentive for new ambassadors to share and also giving us an incentive for helping our new ambassadors to share. So this is the fast start, fresh start. It's a 90-day incentive. So when our new ambassadors come on, and I want to share this with you because it's not only people who join for the products, for this opportunity. If somebody joins for these products, I don't know how many times I have heard from friends, and I felt the same way, sometimes we feel like this can be really expensive, but when we dissect it down and what we're, the cost objection can be a whole other call. But anyway, when you have someone who joins the products and you know that they're like, oh, how much is this? I don't know if I can do this. This is where this program could really be beneficial to them because not only are you saying, hey, take these products, trust me, take this leap, you're going to feel better, I promise. But you can put this opportunity in their hands and say, hey, what if I told you that I could help you earn a paycheck by next Friday? And that's going to be something that really perks. And again, it's not, we want to take the S out. It's not salesy. This is all about sharing. This is all about the opportunity of giving someone hope, whether that be health, whether that be that single mom that works 3 jobs, or somebody who is working so hard to try to make ends meet to pay their mortgage. This is where this fast start, fresh start can come into play. So basically, just really quickly, then they were really focusing on me plus 3. So Plexus is really all about the power of 3. You find out something, you share with 3 other people, and then you teach those 3 to share with 3 other people, and it really, really builds out. You really want to focus on building out wide, and then that's going to build down. So me plus 3 with this fast start, fresh start, for the first 30 days, if you sign on 3 ambassadors, or if the new ambassador signs on 3 ambassadors, then that's going to be a $100 bonus. And if they do this within their first 14 days, that's another $100 bonus. Now, I'm not going to go through the structure because I know we were getting numbers thrown at us. So I'm going to simplify it down for you, and I'm going to post some things and actually do a live video about how this actually works, just to kind of dissect it down and not to take away a lot of your time with this. But this is a new incentive. It's to incentivize your new ambassadors and your current ambassadors as well, to help their level 1s and so on build their team and start, even if they're here for the products. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a new sharing system. So you guys, we always talk about how to get this into the hands of people, who to reach out to, who do we know, who do they know? And it's not even so much how big our network is, it's how big their network is. And that's really what this new sharing system is kind of honing in on. It's a brand new 3-step system: send, share, and invite. So it's really helping prompt someone to ask, what is Plexus? They have these contact sheets, which are amazing, and this is all in our back office, and I'm going to be uploading these sheets to our team page so that you can click on the Files tab and actually print these out for yourself. But these videos, you can also find them on YouTube, on the Plexus Worldwide YouTube channel, and it's under Plexus Sharing System. But these videos are amazing. It's really all about finding the right person and sending them something that's going to really have them be resonated, to say like, oh my gosh, hey, this made me think of you. This spoke to me to want to send to you. But it's very much going along the lines of, we can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I love that Emily Gibson had said that. Emily Gibson and Jessica Heffley were the 2 trainers on the live stream for St. Louis. And I really loved, they said you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. That's why I think one of the big roadblocks that we have when it comes to Plexus is that we are kind of frozen. When I say we, I know that I've been there before, even being 5 years into this. It tends to find that we are a little bit frozen in our words and saying like, I know what I want to say, I just can't write it down, or I know what I want to say, but I feel awkward when I'm on the phone. This new 3-step system, the send, share, and invite, is really going to help us get our message out to the right people that we love, that we care about, that we think could be absolutely beneficial to not only feeling healthier, but to have this opportunity to put it in their hands. So I'm going to link directions. Also, when I post this team call onto our team page, I'm going to link directions on how to get there and how to print these worksheets out. And to really, if you're not a paper person, try to do something different. Maybe try to become a paper person over this next month. Challenge yourself outside of the box to really do something different. Maybe it's going to take printing these out and actually handwriting them in if you're used to doing things electronically. I think that when something is right in our eyesight, it's going to help put those goals just even that much closer. So fill these. I would love to give you guys homework, like your own personal homework, to fill these contact sheets out, because the contact sheets out, if you guys haven't seen these worksheets that they've just come out with, they're amazing, and they're really setting us up for success. I know that when I started 5 years ago, we didn't have anything like this. I was having notebook pieces of paper over and over, and which I still encourage. I mean, go old school if you'd like, but the tools are here if we would like to use them. So the new sharing system is something that I'm really, really excited about. That was number 2. Number 3, convention location was announced. So Rise Up, which I love the theme, that is the theme for this year's convention. It's going to be in Las Vegas, June 18th through the 21st. Now, I will tell you guys, and I have this out here just for purpose. I was going through my desk because I redid my home office. My very first convention, I didn't go. I didn't go because I didn't even like the word convention. I'm like, absolutely not. That is not for me. I am not really in this for the opportunity. I'm just here for the products. I want nothing to do with this. That first convention, I watched a lot of my friends post pictures, post videos. I was watching and I was having that fear of missing out. And I mean, I'm total yellow personality and extrovert, but I have that quite a bit. But it was something different. It was something sparked in me saying, like, I am not going to miss this again. My second year, okay, I went to convention my second year. This was my badge. I was a silver ambassador. I went still not really, I was making an income. I was making money. I was getting paychecks, but I was still just, I don't know. Like, I wasn't all in. I didn't have that click. I didn't have that fire. This was my first year name badge, and I held on to it because it's just a constant reminder at what that event did to me. It lit something inside of me. When I came home, things absolutely exploded. So I went to my first convention with 7 people-ish on my team. The following year's convention, we had over 250 people on our team. And I'm telling you, that growth, it's not just from me, it's from our whole team. I can't take credit for that, but what I can take credit for is having that enthusiasm, having that motivation, having that will to want to talk about this with anybody and everybody, because it's something that really makes a difference. Convention is a game changer. And it's not even so much the speakers and the information, but to sit in especially in Las Vegas, you guys, because more people can attend because it's bigger. You have thousands and thousands of people in a room with the exact same belief. And if somebody doesn't have that belief there, they are borrowing that belief from everybody in that room. Amanda Rossi, I don't think she's on this call tonight, but she is someone that I wanted to talk to about, because she came to convention last year and she said, I remember her, like Marty and I were out at the pool, and I remember Amanda, we had never met her in person. We'd only met her over Zoom calls like this. And I remember her coming out and saying, like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, this is ridiculous. This is so not for me. And at the end of that convention, in the last general session, I looked over and Amanda is sobbing. Like, she had so much in her that was so excited. And that is what it's all about. You may go to convention and you may realize, like, you know, I don't know, maybe this might not be my path, or, which is, you know, to each their own, or I challenge you to go and you might walk out of there a completely different person, on fire, ready to literally change the world, like ready to share everything that you have. So off my soapbox of how awesome convention is, it's also a time for us to all be together, team, like, it's amazing. There is just so much going on. Registration is live now. They just opened it up. It's $79 right now to register, now through January 31st. And this will sell out. And I know that they say that, and I know sometimes you hear those things like, this will sell out, you have to sign up quick, but this will sell out, I promise you. And once it does, people are scrambling at, like, how do I get a ticket? How do I get in? They're waiting for cancellations. So I encourage you, even if you don't know yet that you can come, register. Save the date, June 18th to the 21st. I know it's a big vacation time for a lot of people. I know it's hard to get off work. I know 2 years ago, I was one day late to Destin to meet my whole my whole family, but I knew that it was somewhere I had to be, and then I sacrificed and was a day late to our family vacation. Now that's a little bit dramatic, but if you can make it there, if you can be there for 2 days, if you can be there for whatever your schedule allows, try so hard to get there and try to get your team there, because it can be a game changer for them. So $79 right now through the 31st. On February 1st, it goes up to $109. And then if they're not sold out by April the 1st, it's $129. So it keeps going up the more time that goes by. Now, I will say, for the registration fee, the convention contest, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look at the prizes and the way that they tier this up. So convention is open for everybody. It's open for all ambassadors. You pay your registration fee, and one of the very first prizes that you can earn by earning credits on this convention contest is the reimbursement of your registration fee. So my goal for all of you is to have you register, get your reimbursement for the registration fee, and I really want you to take a look at the tier of contest prizes. Now, if you go to your virtual office, you're going to click on the left-hand side in your virtual office, I believe there's a drop-down, click on incentives, and that's where under incentives is where you're going to find the convention contest details. Now, I want you to dream big when you're looking at this. This is something that I feel like is so important. I don't want you to look at this and think like, oh, I can only do this. I want you to take the word only out, first of all, because whatever you earn in that contest, congratulations. That's great for you. I know for us that watch Super Saturday, we already earned 50 convention contest credits just by attending Super Saturday or just by watching the live stream of Super Saturday. So you've already set yourself up for success. So the contest, the convention contest runs, it's retroactive back to December 19th. So it started December 19th. They started it early, which is amazing because usually they don't start it until after Super Saturday. So it goes from December 19th to April 30th. Now, you can get credits for sponsoring new ambassadors, and you can get credits for your ambassadors sponsoring ambassadors. So you get convention contest credits any levels 1 through 5 of your downline. You can also get credits for customers. You get credits for your own personal PV. So there's a lot of different ways to earn credits. You get credits for developing silver. So Sarah, Beth went silver. You get 75 credits for Beth going silver, that one-time achievement for Beth for going silver. You get 75 credits for that. So I will also, I'm going to be doing a lot of live videos this month because there's a lot to cover, but I will be simplifying it down for everyone just to explain. And if you guys would like to set your own, like an own personal goal setting of saying like, okay, I want to go for the winner's dinner, or I want to go for the black tie gala. Let's sit down and talk about exactly how we can populate it out, like calculate to see exactly how you get there, what it could look like for you to get there. I will tell you, I worked so hard last year and my team worked so hard last year, and I was able to go to the Black Tie Gala, and it was something that I will never, ever, ever forget. It was rolling out the red carpet. It was just something that I, first of all, felt like I didn't have the confidence to think that I could set my goals that high, and not something that I never had hit it before. And it was something that I will never forget. So I'm telling you to dream big when it comes to this stuff. And it's just something that really can come and fall into your lap, because the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. And you get excited and you get motivated and you start sharing about this and you fill everyone else's cup below you on your team who have joined you, who've trusted you. You're going to have that overflowing into everybody else that they talk to as well. So also for the Slim Down Challenge, if you guys have joined the Slim Down Challenge or have not yet joined the Slim Down Challenge that's going on right now, you can earn 50 convention credit points for joining the challenge. And then any ambassador who completes the Slim Down Challenge by May 10th, then you earn an additional 100 credits for the convention contest. So you guys, there's just a lot of ways, a lot of different tiers, a lot of different levels to earn a lot of these fun prizes and to earn some cash that you can put in your pocket, all toward the end goal of to get ourselves to Las Vegas and have just an opportunity that is just a game changer and very pivotal for your business. So I could talk about convention all day, but I don't want to take up most of your time. If anybody does have questions, there is an email address, and it's contests, contests, @plexusworldwide.com. You email any questions you have about your own personal inquiries with your points or anything like that, and they will get back to you. But that is the email address to have. So that was number 3. Number 4 from takeaways from Super Saturday. Right now through January 31st, there is a $20 off for $199 welcome packs. This is a very, very great deal, a very great deal. So you also, for anyone who purchases one of these welcome packs, you don't need a promo code or anything like that. Normally with discounts, you need a promo code to enter into the back office, but this is going to be automatically deducted for anybody that goes in and purchases a $199 welcome pack. So these welcome packs, and again, this can kind of be a really good thread when I post this call. I will post a picture of the updated welcome packs, but you guys, they're a great deal. For those of you listening to live stream in St. Louis yesterday, or live stream anywhere actually, Jessica Heffley talked about the products that are in these welcome packs, and it is such, I think it was a retail value of like $324 that they can get for $199. So if you have somebody who is really interested in taking the plunge and taking the leap toward better health and doing the Slim Down Challenge, anything of that sort, try really hard to help them understand the value of the $199 welcome pack, because that is such a huge savings for them. And now that they get it $20 off is even better. So no promo code needed. I'll post a picture of the graphics below. Number 5. Health and happiness tours. So if you are newer, you might not know what this is. This has been called the Opportunity Tour. This is something that it's free. Registration opens up on January 21st. Basically what this is ambassadors and Alec and Tarl, our CFO, our CEO, they have been known to go across the country and visit different cities and it's kind of like a corporate sip and see, if you will, but with life-changing stories and real results. So it's going to be in cities across the United States, just kind of like how Super Saturday was. And they used to call it the Opportunity Tour of a Lifetime, but they've changed the name to the Health and Happiness Tour, which I'm so excited that they changed the name. I think it's just going to draw a lot more people in. But this is a chance for you as ambassadors to bring your potentials, to bring your friends, to bring your families to this meeting so that you can open up their eyes at what they have in front of them. So that's all. That's to simplify it down. The Health and Happiness Tours are an opportunity meeting for you to bring everyone that you love and care about into one room so that they can listen and hear the passion. At these events, this is how I met Justine Faulkner, who is amazing. She is in St. Louis as well. We were sitting in front of each other at one of these events 2 years ago, and we were both asked to give our testimonial up on stage. And that's how we met. You can meet amazing people, and it's a really great way. They have packed rooms. I really hope that they come to a city near you. I really hope they come to the city that you live in. But those cities are going to be listed, I believe, starting on January 21st. So when that rolls out, I'll let you know. But it's a really great way to get this into the hands of the people that you care about. Number 6, there is a new tool, the Success on Demand. This really gives access to a wide range of content through leadership. So this is going to be a new tool that we have within our virtual office. If you guys have not really had a chance to dive into your virtual office, I know that it seems overwhelming some of the first even 10 times that you log in. This was a whole brand new back office for us. We have so many tools, the resource library, Success on Demand. If you guys have a chance to carve out 30 minutes and just play around back there, see what's available to you, and you would be shocked at all the things that are there for us to help us be set up for success. And then number 7, new markets that have been launched. They talked about that they have fully launched the U.S. Hispanic market. So they have everything for the Hispanic market out there and available. Specific opportunity meetings, brochures, translators, all of this. And then Australia opens up in April. So they are going to be starting the Plexus Australia in April. Now, I've had a lot of questions lately and questions on myself. Sometimes I call customer service and say, I've been here 5 years and I should know this, but I don't, because no question is a silly question. But UK, I've heard, is going to be launched within the next couple of years. Mexico, there's going to be a lot of markets, and that's really what it is. Think of the name Plexus Worldwide. That is where they are going, and that's where they're taking us as well. So those are the 7 things that I got as far as takeaways from Super Saturday. But I wanted to open it up to you guys to see if you had anything that you also wanted to talk about that you thought was enlightening, that you thought was helpful. But I will say there were a couple of things that I wrote down that really kind of hit home for me. One of the things that I do feel like that this Super Saturday was missing, I mean, I think the information was great. I think that it's always an overload. It's always taking some time to process. But in the years past, we've had motivational speakers. We've had somebody named Kendra Hall, who was a professional storyteller. I felt like the videos I feel like were so heartfelt. I felt like those videos were just really where it was at. But I felt like we were missing a little bit of like the life piece, like of the motivational piece. And this was really good information for people who definitely want to work the business. But I also was hoping that they'd have a little bit more content of people to help breathe that belief in. And so I'm hoping that this opportunity tours, this health and happiness tours, the new name, that will be another opportunity for us to really bring people in and to have that belief built into them. But just a couple of things that I wanted to point out. Emily Gibson, I believe, said yesterday, our why becomes our how. And I think that really speaks true. I think that when we think about waking up every single day, what is going to drive us to continue to do this? What is going to drive us to give us the confidence that is going to say like, okay, I'm not going to stop. Like nothing's going to stop me. There's going to be no roadblock. Because when our why becomes our how, that shifts everything. You may know your why. Like for me, my why at very first, it's changed tons of times. So the very first time my why was my cholesterol. Well, that's great. Like that'd be great to have lower cholesterol, but why do I want to lower my cholesterol? Well, I want to be around for when my daughter grows up and gets married. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be afraid that I'm going to just drop from a heart attack at the age of 45. Like that, when I talk about your why and becoming your how, I want you to think about what is your why. And then I want you to take it that much further. She also said progress trumps perfection. And I want you to really let that soak in, because this is your story. This is your timeline. This is your journey. I'd be lying if I didn't sit here and say that I have told myself so many lies of where I am today, because here I am 5 years in and I might not be where I wanted to be. But shame on me for that, because where I am is where I am meant to be right now. And maybe I'm not ready to be that next rank or maybe I'm not ready for that. Maybe I have so much more learning to do, because I think that we're really placed where we are meant to be. And the progress trumps perfection. This is not perfect. When they showed the slide, I took the screenshot of that, and I think I shared that on our message thread. When they showed the slide from A to B, and there was one straight line and the other one was like all over the place, like that's completely where I am. And if that's where you are too, I applaud you, because when you get to that end point, or when you get to that B where you're going, you are going to be so much stronger of a leader, of a mentor, more personal development, more personal growth, rather than it just be a straight line. Enjoy the mess, enjoy the chaos. It's going to make us greater. It's going to make us better, and it's going to make us work harder, and it's going to make us show everybody else that's watching us and that's trusted us and that's coming along with us that it's okay to mess up. It's okay to get no's. Going for no's. I love that. Going for 3 solid no's every single day in your business is going to set you apart from everybody else. I love that. And I think that when we celebrate those no's, I think that's kind of more of a shift, like when they were like, well, when do you stop? And they're like, when you need a restraining order. It's not like that, but it's just a no means not right now. That's how a no means. And I guarantee you that you are going to have people think about you when they hit their rock bottom, or they're that person that are like, oh my gosh, somebody that they love has just been diagnosed with something, and they're going to think of you. So keep on keeping on, keep on being and doing your thing and trickling things down, because you are going to be thought of. People are going to watch you. people are going to think about you and what it is that you have and ask you for your guidance. So I just wanted to say that. One quote that I wrote down probably 10 times, I've loved it, was gaining confidence is simple. It's just not that easy. I think that is so true. I think that this business, this lifestyle, this network marketing, this industry, whatever it is that you want to categorize it at, it's not easy. But once we get that confidence, then it becomes simple to say, like, we're not chasing people. We are offering what it is that we have. And if they want to jump on it with us, if they want to jump on this rocket ship, awesome. And if not, then let me know if I'm here for you always. Let me know if you ever need anything, because it's when you simplify it down and take away how this is hard. I mean, it's hard getting up every single day and having that drive and having that motivation, especially in the beginning. If you might start out very fast and then all of a sudden things slow down. Well, all you have to compare it to is how it was when you started versus how it is now. And you're like, something's wrong. Something's not right. No one's liking anything. No one's commenting. There are times, you guys, where I will put a sample post and I have nobody comment, and I will reach out to someone and say, hey, did you see my post? If you comment something, you get a free sample. Like, there are times it is a whole roller coaster. So I just want you to know that, and say that quote to yourself: gaining confidence is simple. It's just not that easy. So you're continuing to work every single day over and over and over to get that confidence, to get you to a point to where you say, I have literally liquid gold in my hands. Like, I have gold in my hands. Who am I going to give it to today? Who am I going to share it with? Who am I going to pour this on? And rather than being afraid to hit send on a message that you send out, you're going to be excited when you get that no back. You're going to be excited even if you have crickets from that person. Maybe not excited, but you're going to be okay. You're going to physically and emotionally detach from the outcome of whatever that message back is, because you are confident enough to know that what you have and the experience that you have is legit, is honest, is real, and is genuine. And that's it. And that's all you can ask for. So sorry, I think I talked a lot longer than what I planned on. So those are a few of the takeaways that I got from yesterday's Super Saturday, and not to put anybody on the spot, but if anybody, I'm going to unmute you guys. And if you guys have anything that you want to share about what you enjoyed, what you wanted, any expectations that you have, if you're going to go to convention, if anybody wants to share anything, I'd love to open it up for you guys. Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hi, sorry.
I love it. Normally, my daughter's behind me in like a towel. I'm like, you need to put clothes on.
What happened? You happened.
Does anybody have anything that I might not have touched on, or anything that kind of you felt like yesterday for?
I have like a million things that I'd like to talk to you about, but I don't think we have time for that tonight. But I will say, yesterday when we were there, actually, I'll say a couple of things.
Did you go in person, Sarah?
Yeah, Gina and I both. Mm-hmm.
You guys were there. Okay, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I don't, like you a minute ago, you said that you felt like it was missing like a motivational kind of thing, and I don't have anything to compare it to, so I wasn't missing that. But I think probably, don't you think the reason why it was like that this year is because they were rolling out this training or this new sharing system? And I mean, we didn't watch the same live feed as you, obviously, because we had real diamonds there working with us. But once they did turn, we saw some of the same live feed that you guys had. But once they turned it off and then we went with our girls, they spent a long time, and it was almost like one-on-one time with them.
That's awesome.
There's only like 50 of us in the room, but they spent pretty much the rest of that time like it was a training. Like they trained us they gave us specific scenarios. They even gave us time to like work with people next to
That's
us,
great.
like role
Like a
playing,
role
you know.
playing type of thing.
Yeah. So it was, I mean, it was pretty much just a hardcore training on, they shared all the other stuff, but the convention stuff and all that stuff too. But they spent a majority of the time training us on the new sharing system, which was awesome, you know.
Yeah. Well, and I would love for, you know, I mean, I think being there in person is a lot different than being in live stream. So like if you and Gina ever wanted to, you know, do a call or go live on our, you know, anything that you learn, because I think it's interesting to hear different perspectives. You know, I took a lot of screenshots from, and maybe that's what you guys worked on, kind of like what to say when somebody says this or what to say.
Yeah, we got the same stuff you did. We just, you know, had different people saying.
It's right. And when you can talk it out and be in a room full of people, I think that that's so different than like, you know, I was sitting in my snow cap in my kitchen.
Right.
I could pretend like I was talking to someone.
Right.
Right. I definitely struggled with being live stream versus where I would have been probably in person, because I'm like, okay, I can't follow. And like you said, I feel like there should have been some like motivation, something that struck that fire more than what I felt yesterday. Does that make sense?
There definitely wasn't that even.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that is what you will feel. And when I keep talking about it, people crying at convention, like it's not this like cult of like, you know what I mean? Like
weirdos.
It's literally bringing out of Rachel Hassard and Marty last year. We left a general session from John Maxwell, who's one of my favorite authors. And like, you get up and you're looking around, and I mean, people just have tears streaming down. And it's just one of those things that like, you don't realize how much it's going to affect you, or you don't realize what it is. Like you might find your why when you go to those things, or find your purpose, or be like that girl that just spoke on stage. Like that is someone that I'm going to follow every single day. I mean, I pretty much single white female like 10 girls on social media, because I go to their, because they're so inspirational. Like they're at convention and I'm like on my phone, like trying to find them and friend them and follow them, because I love their messages and I love their energy. So in order to get that motivation, to get that internal feeling, I challenge you guys to, you know, watch these diamond documentaries or watch these videos and go, like a lot of the diamond ambassadors on Facebook, you can only have 5,000 friends. And I say only because that's just it's crazy amount. But once you hit 5,000 friends, you're capped. You can't get any more friend requests. So if you ever go to somebody like that, you can follow them. So they're still going to pop up in your news feed. You just aren't connected to like friends on there. But that's what I really need to like. I think we all have our own ways to motivate ourselves, but when it comes to the inspirational piece, that's where those videos are so huge. That is where I'm going to send, I know I promised to on that message thread, but I'm going to send Brianne Coolidge, who she talked on the live stream. They interviewed her. She is one of the most inspirational people that I've ever met. She did a team call for us, and it was one that I was so excited about. And she talked about how she quit, and then really what motivated to bring her back. She started Plexus for her daughter's health, and then realized that she was so sick as well. But it's finding those stories that you can connect the dots with and finding that motivation. But I do agree. I think that yesterday, like what you said, Sarah, they have so many programs that they're trying to launch and roll out that it was probably hard to like separate from what they're looking for.
Yeah. Real quick too,
Yeah.
while we're there, I know that it says, and I've even seen it myself in the graphic where it says that there's no promo code for the $20 off on the $199 welcome pack.
Yes.
But when we were there in person, they told us the promo code was GIFT, GIFT.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. But then I saw that the graphic says you know, it gets automatically taken off at checkout. So I was like, what? I'm getting two messages here. So
yeah. So that's definitely something good to keep your eye on if anybody does have, and maybe
Yeah.
that to your team, or if somebody is, this is actually a really good way. Like what I would encourage you to do, maybe if you have someone kind of as a trial and error, sometimes the last thing we want to do is somebody to have like a malfunction or like app sign up, like they are confused with the back office. I always like to personally take their information and actually log in and do it for them. That way we'll be able to really see trial and error. Like if you have somebody that's interested in the 199 welcome pack, maybe you can take their info and do it for them and see if it automatically deducts is having to do a promo code. But thank you for that. It was GIFT, GIF.
GIFT. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from. So one other thing too.
Yeah.
The credits that you earn for convention, I'm just assuming, since I haven't done this before, that corporate like keeps track of that for us. We don't have to.
They do, which is awesome, because a couple of years ago, I'm like adding stuff on a calculator too. And you go, and it will be, sometimes it takes like 24 to 48 hours to reflect.
Sure.
So they update it every once in a while. But you can find that in the virtual office under incentives and under convention, and it'll have like, it should have your credits tallied up at the top. But those will constantly be updated based on, and it's nice because now that they're tracking it, for your, I'll have to really look into, I haven't delved into the contest credits that much, except for the things that I communicated tonight, but I'll have to really look into, because a lot of times your credits can really start creeping up when it comes to new customers and them sending customers and and different things of that sort. So I know that they're adding a lot more opportunities and ways for people to earn those credits. So I would love to do, if you guys find some time personally to reach out to me, let's set a goal, like a call, and talk about not only convention goals, like, because, even if you are not able to go to convention, I think it's great to set a goal for yourself to say, I mean, you have to attend to earn the prizes, but it's a win-win, you guys. Like if you're sitting there and knowing that you can't go to convention because you have something going on, set that goal and you're going to grow. Like you're going to work hard to go for that goal. And even if you can't attend, you're going to, you're still going to be able to claim that, like, hey, I earned the winner's dinner. Like how awesome is that? So it's a win-win. So even if you can't go to convention, don't think that this contest does not benefit you, because it does. You just look at that, figure out what it is that you want to go after, that you want to claim, and then let's work backwards and say, like, okay, here are all the different scenarios, because it's not impossible to do, especially, and even if you don't even have an active team under you, this is the time now where you can just take this momentum and this fire to grow. Because I think coming off of Super Saturday and coming off of convention are the two prime things that people really start to feel that instant momentum. And that's really where I want to take us for January and beyond for this year, just to really help. And that's one thing that they said, you don't need a ton of people doing a ton of things. You do a small group of people duplicating and multiplying the things that you're doing. And that's really where it's at. It takes 7 active level 1s to go diamond. 7 people. Like it's not how many people that you've even personally sponsored. It's not how many people. It's really growing wide, and then helping train those to grow as well. So it's really where you can see yourself. It's hard to, if you can't picture yourself somewhere, you're going to keep constantly telling yourself that, well, no, that's not me. Like, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get, and that's just the constant pattern. So think outside of the box. Let's reach out to me, look at your calendar. Let's take, 30 minutes to 45 minutes one day this week or next, and sit down and say, like, okay, here's where I really want to be a year from now. Or here's where I want to be by convention, and here's what I want to go after. And we'll just set those baby step goals, and you can start checking them off and showing up and doing that consistent work, even if it's 20 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be 6 hours or anything of that sort. It's just, this is your path, and the way that you make it, the way that you build it, and however much time that you have to dedicate, then you take that time and you blow it out of the water. So it does not, it's just the way that you can work it in the nooks and crannies of what is happening and going on in your personal life. But yeah, Sarah, that's so awesome that you and Gina went. I was so sad. I don't know if you did you hear somebody named Sadie talk? Sadie Hody?
Yes, I think so.
I don't know. She has brown hair. Well, she has I don't know if she talked about her health. She has Hashimoto's.
Emerald? Ruby?
Emerald. First Emerald in St. Louis, actually.
Yeah, she was there. But she was sitting in the front and she didn't stand up and give a testimony or anything, but she was definitely there.
Gotcha. Okay.
They recognized like all the jewels, and she was I believe she was the only one.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, she's the only one in our area. So which is just, it tells you how unsaturated like this whole area is. So thank you guys for being on here tonight. And yeah, Sarah, I would love to pick your brain and Gina's brain just to kind of get your perspective, and even some of the I would love for you guys to do like a role playing live on our team. Like, how cool. Maybe some other time. But I just think that's so helpful because I'll share the screenshot that I have. But yeah, if you have any other information that you felt like you took away that maybe we didn't get on the live stream, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I have some, but we're running out of time tonight. So
yeah.
But yeah, I've got a few good nuggets that I don't know if they said it also on the live stream.
Right.
So
they're gonna do a replay. So if anybody on your team didn't get a chance to register, they're gonna do a registration for a replay. And I think that people who watch that get 25 credits for convention, but they also have get the opportunity to be able to watch that replay as well.
Okay.
Sarah, Brandy, do you guys have anything? I appreciate you guys being on.
No, I think I'm good. Thank you, guys.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I'll post this recording, and then I'm gonna have to go back through and watch and post everything I promised to post underneath, and I don't miss anything. So thank you guys for being on, and have a great rest of your night, and we'll talk soon. All right.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Bye.